So last night, I was watching the Suns game. You know, good old Phoenix Suns. You know, the team I've been rocking with since I was a sperm in my dad's balls. Literally, I've been a Suns fan my whole life. Way before I was even what do you call it? Fetus? Is that what you call it when you're in your mom's belly? Way before I was a fetus, I was a Suns fan. Since I was in my dad's balls. Sorry if that's weird. I don't care. I'm just trying to prove a point for how big of a Suns fan I am. So last night I was watching the Suns game, right? And I was actually out eating, so I couldn't even like really pay attention. I just kept like looking at the score, and I'm like, oh, first quarter, damn, we're down by like 20. Second quarter, damn, we're down by like 30. Blah blah blah. We got murked, bro. We got cooked by the Warriors. We got smacked. We got spanked. We got our draws ripped off, and we just got a no lube, no nothing. We got okay, by Steph Curry and the Warriors. So I went home, right? And I tweeted, y'all are lucky KD sprained his ankle and missed the end of the season. I promise you next year the big three is coming for revenge, and it's over for the rest of the league. It'll officially be ring season for Phoenix. You know, keep in mind, this was right after the Suns lost by 40 points. 40 points. At home to the Warriors. And so I went on Twitter and I tweeted, you know, next year, you know, we're this and that, and, you know, you're lucky KD got hurt. KD wasn't playing. And I got a lot of hate, you know, a lot of people like, oh, you're delusional, you're crazy, you've been saying this every year, you guys suck, you guys are trash, that's not happening, whatever. So I'm here to explain my stance for why I think the Phoenix Suns are winning a championship next season with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Brad Beal. Guess what? Guess what? We're not, okay? We're not. We are cooked. We are no. Cooked is a understatement. We are so screwed beyond belief. Listen. When I told you guys to rock with me on Twitch, and when I told you guys to with the live streams, I told you guys that I would be real. I told you guys that on YouTube and on Twitter and Instagram, you know, you guys see like a side of me that, you know, it's a different side. On Twitch, you guys will see the real, unfiltered, raw Brawadis. So get ready for this rant. The Phoenix Suns, how do I say this in a nice way? Because a lot of the Phoenix Suns players follow me, and the organization is so nice to me, and they send me out to the games for free, and they let me record videos in their arena. The Phoenix Suns suck. Sorry. We suck. Oh my God. Oh my, holy shit. We lost by 40 points at home. When, keep in mind, this was the game. If we lose, we are eliminated from the play-in. So this is a game that you gotta try your. This is the game where you gotta come out and be the most competitive. This is a game where you got to come out and just, you know, you got to be hyped and ready. We lost by 40 on our home court. 1 week ago, we also lost by 40 to Houston on our home court. 2 losses by 40 at home. When you're in win... Hold on. Like I said, bro, a lot of the Suns players follow me, you know. Book follows me, and a lot of the organization follows me, and I'm in contact with a lot of the people, so I gotta be nice. I can't, you know, my PR, you know, my manager's probably gonna message me saying, hey, Brandon, this stream is probably not the best idea, but I don't give a The Phoenix Suns, oh my God, we are the worst. No, hold on. We are, who just lost in the college finals? Houston College could beat the Phoenix Suns in a game. A college basketball team could beat this Suns team in a game. Oh my God. Hold on. Like I said, bro. You rock with the Twitch, you get a real side of Brandon. You follow the live streams, you get a real side of Brandon. Holy shit, the Suns are so. Oh my God. Who are they like? Do you guys know Zano behind the camera? What's like a good like star with like a fat ass, bro? I'm thinking of one Alexis Texas. I don't know. Alexis Texas. We are more than Alexis Texas, bro. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit. Phoenix buns. Buns. Phoenix Buns. Oh my God, bro. Holy shit. Let me just see real quick. Let me keep in mind, we are the most expensive team in NBA history. Oh my God, it just gets worse and worse. There has never been a team in NBA history that has spent more money to build a roster than the Phoenix Suns, and we didn't even make the play-in. Oh my God, keep this in mind. So that Lakers team that won the championship with LeBron, Anthony Davis, J.R. Smith, I'm losing my mind, bro. I'm losing my mind. Hold on. Who was the bubble? Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Rondo, KCP, all these dudes. The Suns spent more money than that team did. How about the Nuggets a couple years ago when they had Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, KCP, Aaron Gordon. The Suns have... Oh my God. I thought of the perfect example. When the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors, put together that super team of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, Andrew Bogut, Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston. They didn't even spend as much money as the Suns did on this team. And we're 6,000 games under 500. We're not even in the play-in. We are the most expensive team in NBA history. Think about all the teams that have won a championship in the history of the league. They didn't even spend as much money on the Suns. And it's funny, bro. You know what's funny? It's funny. It's very funny because you guys all know, if you spend a certain amount of money, stop calling me a yapper. Yes, I'm speaking. What do you want me to do? Come here and shake my ass on stream? I'm going to talk. Anyways, it's funny because when you spend too much money on your team, you get punished. You're in the second apron. You get punishments from the league. And it's funny because the Suns owner said something like, don't quote me exactly, but he said something like, pretty much in other words, I don't care that we're facing all these punishments. I don't care that we're in the second apron. We're bringing a championship to the city. Homie, we didn't even, it's not even the playoffs. We didn't even make the fucking play-in. Oh my God, we are hot, steaming, smoking. How do you lose by 40 points at your home, in your home court, in front of your fans, in front of your own fans, bro? Anyways, I have the standings pulled up right here, right? I have the standings pulled up. And I'm just going to read off some of the teams. I'm going to read off some of the teams that have a better record than the Phoenix Suns this year. OKC, Cleveland, Boston, that's a given. That's fine. Houston, New York, okay. Indiana, the Indiana Pacers have a better record than a team with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal. Okay, maybe that's understandable. They got a good team. Halliburton, Miles Turner, Siakam. Okay, cool. The Lakers, they got a better record than the Suns. Obviously, when the league rigs a whole trade for Luka to join your franchise, of course. Okay, cool. Clippers, they lost Paul George. They still ended up with a better record than the Suns. Denver, Golden State, Memphis, Minnesota. That makes sense. Milwaukee, okay, cool. Giannis, Dame. Now here's where it gets crazy. Here is where it gets crazy. The Phoenix Suns, who have the most expensive roster in NBA history, and the Phoenix Suns, who traded every single draft pick that has ever been invented, they yanked, sorry, I gotta put my camera down for this part. They yanked every draft pick out of their asshole and gave it away. Every single draft pick that they ever owned, they gave it away to create this roster. And let me read off who has a better record than the Suns. The Detroit Pistons, Orlando Magic, Sacramento Kings, after trading De'Aaron Fox, the Mavericks, oh my God. Dallas is ahead of the Suns. They traded Luka Doncic. Anthony Davis was hurt. Kyrie tore his ACL. And they still have a better record than the Phoenix Suns. Who else? Oh, no way. Oh, no. Oh, my God. If you're from Atlanta, no hate, you know. But the Atlanta Hawks suck. And they have a better record. Oh, wait, there's no way. Oh, my God. The Bull. No, I can't. The Chicago bullshit Bulls have a better record than the feet. Yo, I think my dog just got a shit, bro. He's going crazy right now. You gotta go poop? The Chicago Bulls have a better record than the... Oh my God. Oh, hold on. No. Someone's about to piss me off right now. Someone said trade Beal. No. It said just trade Beal. Hold on. I gotta try my hardest not to crash out right now. Just trade Beal. Do you think it's that easy? Oh my God. Booker, go so I can continue. Go. Someone said trade Beal. Oh my God. Do you guys understand that Bradley Beal makes over $50 million per year? He's in the top 5 highest paid players in the NBA. He makes more money than Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum. He makes more money than all those dudes. He makes as much money as Nikola Jokic. You think any team is going to call the Suns and be like, hey, we would love to trade for Bradley Beal. We want him. We need him. Yes, you heard that correctly. Bradley Beal makes as much money as Jokic. He makes more money. Bradley Beal's contract is higher than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's about to win MVP, Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic, Tatum, all those dudes. Oh my God, these workers are about to... Zano, can you just check if he's bro? I don't know if this guy's if he's trying to eat the workers' lunch. The poor workers trying to work on my basketball court, and this dude's about to go eat their lunch. Someone said, just trade Beal. Just trade Beal. To top it off, even if a team, keep in mind, let me just show you guys. Oh my God forbid, back to the standings. Look who's right above the Suns. The Portland Trailblazers. The Portland Trailblazers, homie, they don't even want to win games. Portland literally has a better record than the Suns, and they don't even want to win. Oh my God. Anyways, bro. Like I said, look. Is he you know?
No, he's not.
Anyways, NBA highest paid players. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I'm about to throw up. Oh my God. Before we get into the highest paid players, let me just show you guys how many points Bradley Beal scored the other day. He had a game. The Suns had a game. And it's funny because Kevin Durant was out. So I was like, you know what? Maybe Bradley Beal maybe he's not good being the third option. Maybe when Durant and Booker plays and Beal's the third option, he can't play like that. You know, maybe he's used to being like, he needs the ball in his hands. And so now Durant is out. Beal's going to get more shots. He's going to have the ball in his hands more. Oh, really? Please look at how many points Bradley Beal scored the other day. Keep in mind, he makes $50 million per... Where'd the glare? Everybody spam 1 in the chat. Everybody spam 1 in the chat. 1 point. Oh, you might think he got hurt and he left the game early. Homie, he played 30 minutes. He played a full ass game. Oh my God. You guys sitting at home. You guys sitting at home. Could have been sitting at home. Ass off. And Brad Beal only scored 1 more point. 1 more point than you guys sitting at home. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? But what's funny is that all of us, me and all of you guys, we scored 0 points, right? We got paid $0. We didn't make shit. We didn't get paid shit. Bradley Beal scored 1 point, but he makes $50 million. $50 million. It's funny because Devin Booker scored 37 points that game. And his co-star, that makes the same amount of money. Actually more. Bradley Beal makes more money than Devin Booker. So it's funny because... hey, at least the 2 max players for the Suns combined for 38 points that game. 37 for Booker and 1 for the motherfucker who's holding the Suns hostage. Bro, please look. Now that we got that 1 point, you guys saw the 1 point outing. Look at the highest paid players in the league. Look at number 5, Bradley Beal, right? Look at who he makes more money than. He makes more money than Devin Booker, Karl Anthony Towns, Jimmy Butler, Giannis. He gets paid more than Giannis. He gets paid more than LeBron. He gets paid more than Anthony Davis. He gets paid more than Luka, Trae Young. He gets paid more than Anthony Edwards. One. To top it off, it's not just that he scored 1 point and he makes $50 million. He also has a no trade clause. He has a no trade clause. There's only one other player in the NBA who has a no trade clause, and that is LeBron James. Okay? That makes sense. That makes sense. He's LeBron James. He's the greatest player of all time. Who is Beal? Who is Beal to have the option to be like, Charlotte wants me? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to go to Charlotte. Who the f*** are you? Pack your bags and take your ass to Charlotte, bro. Who are you? Who are you? You average -8 points a game. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Brad Beal, the Suns. Oh my God. Oh my God. He is terrible, bro. He is terrible. Let me just tell you guys why the Suns are so cooked. You guys might think the Phoenix Suns are cooked because of how bad they're doing this season, right? Oh, let me tell you, like I said, on Twitter and YouTube, the Phoenix Suns are winning a championship this season. Okay, cool. But I told you guys on Twitch that I'm more real. And I'm going to tell you guys, I just speak the truth. Let me tell you guys why the Phoenix Suns are absolutely not just this season, but the next 10 years, bro. Let me tell you guys. We don't have a draft pick from our own draft pick until 2032. For starters, I'm going to be dead in 2032. So I won't even be alive. I won't even be alive to witness the Phoenix Suns having their own pick. we're in 2025, bro. We're in 2000. I'm going to be, oh my God. I'm going to be 37 years old the next time the Phoenix Suns have their own draft pick. People are spamming, oh, don't say you're dead, don't say you're dead. Do you guys see my eating habits? I'm not living past 35. Let's be honest, bro. Anyways, bro. When the Phoenix Suns made all those trades, they traded 1 million picks for Durant and they traded 1 million picks for Brad Beal. Everybody was like, okay, who gives a who needs picks? We're going to win championships. Who needs draft picks? Now we're not even in the playoffs. We don't have any picks. We don't have any money. We literally, every single offseason, we can't spend a single penny to add players to our team because of Brad Beal's contract. All we could sign is vet minimum players for like $2 million, $3 million. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. To top it off, okay, you know how the Suns were complete this season? Like complete. Some teams look forward and be like, oh, but at least the draft, we're going to have a high draft pick. You know, we're going to get a top 10 pick. Guess what? Spam it in the chat. Who owns the Phoenix Suns pick this year? Who owns it? Because it's not the Suns. It's not the fucking Suns. The Houston Rockets own the Phoenix Suns pick this year. So whenever teams have a terrible record and they have a season, you look forward to the draft. You're like, okay, my team might suck, but at least during the draft, I'm going to have a top 5, top 10 pick, and we're going to get a solid player from college. The Suns are so this year, and we don't even have our pick. We don't even have the chance to draft anybody. Look at this. Look at everybody's pick. Everybody has their own pick. Utah, Washington, Charlotte, New Orleans, Philly. They all have their own picks. Look at Phoenix. Look at Phoenix. Their pick gets sent over to the Rockets. A top 10 pick. Number 9. Number 9 pick. It's one thing if the Suns were and I could at least look forward to the draft and be like, oh, we might have a chance to draft Cooper Flag. We might have a chance to jump in the lottery. Homie, we don't even have our pick. We don't have our pick. We don't have no money to spend in the offseason. Oh my God, bro. We are bro. You know what? Just for fun, I'm going to simulate the lottery and see where our pick would end up. Oh, still number 9. So we gave Houston a top 10 pick. Look at this, number 3. It jumped up to number 3 now. Case in point is the Phoenix Suns are giving a top 10 pick. I just want to see it jump to number 1 so I can crash out when we have the chance to draft Cooper Flag, but that pick is traded. Oh my God, bro. The Suns are bro. The Suns are so bro. Okay, chat. I want you guys to tell me. Which trade Suns over most? I'm going to go in order. Because if you guys remember, if you guys are real ones, the Phoenix Suns were in the NBA Finals just a couple years ago. We had Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, DeAndre Ayton, Cameron Payne, Cameron Johnson, Dario Saric, Torrey Craig. We had all these dudes, okay? And we decided to make a couple trades. I'm going to read you guys the trades. This is no, I don't even have to look none of this up, bro. All these trades haunt me so bad that I have them implanted in my brain, okay? And you guys tell me which one was the worst one. So we started off, we traded for Kevin Durant. We traded Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Jay Crowder, 4 first-round picks, and another pick swap. So technically, 5 first-round picks. 5 first-round picks and Mikal Bridges and Cameron Johnson and Jay Crowder for Kevin Durant, who was 35 years old. That's the trade number 1, okay? I won't say nothing about that. I'm just reading off the trades. The next trade, we traded Chris Paul the point guard, the dude who, helped us get to the finals, Chris Paul, 4 first-round pick swaps, 6 second-round picks for Bradley fucking Beal, 4 first-round picks, and 6 second-round picks, and Chris Paul. Oh my God, you guys are spamming ads. I don't know if you guys are trolling or if you're telling the truth. Oh my fucking gosh, bro. Okay, I don't know if there's really ads or not, but I'm going to just keep talking, bro. Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Jay Crowder, and 5 first-round picks for a 35-year-old Kevin Durant. Then, for Bradley Beal, we traded Chris Paul, 4 first-round pick swaps, and 6 second-round picks for Bradley Beal and his no-trade clause. He had 4 years, $200 million left on his deal. We traded for him. Then we traded DeAndre Ayton and Tumani Kamara for Yusuf fucking Nurkic. And then we just got rid of Cameron Payne for nothing. I swear to God, Portland would have already gave us Nurkic just for Ayton. The fact that we threw in Tumani Kamara for fucking nothing is fucking insane, bro. It's fucking insane, bro. There was no reason to do that, bro. Which trade do you think is the fucking worst? Was it the Kevin Durant trade, the Bradley Beal trade, or the fucking Nurkic trade, bro? I want to read the chat and then I'll give you my opinion real quick. Nurkic or Beal, Nurkic, the KD trade, Beal, Nurkic. Okay, let me tell you guys my side real quick. The Kevin Durant trade, even though it seems like a lot, we gave up Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Jay Crowder, and a bunch of picks. I personally don't mind that. I don't mind that. Okay, I don't mind that, and let me tell you why. Number one, it's Kevin fucking Durant. You guys know who he is, okay? Top 3, top 5 player in the NBA. And the Phoenix Suns, they went to the finals. They blew a 2-0 lead. They didn't win the finals. And then the next season, they didn't make it out of the second round. They lost to Luka and the Mavs. They got smoked by Luka and the Mavs. So it kind of feels like that team with Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson and Jay Crowder, it kind of feels like that team already peaked. So when you get a chance to trade for a guy like Kevin Durant, especially when the Suns already tested it with that team, bro. They already tested it for 2 years. 1 year they went to the finals and they lost. The next year they went to the second round and they lost. We tested it. It seems like we peaked. You don't want to be like the Utah Jazz when they had Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, and every single year they would make the playoffs, be a high seed, and then just get bounced early. So I don't mind the Kevin Durant trade. I don't mind it. When you lose by 100 points in Game 7 to Luka and the Mavs, you have to make changes. Our team, after the Durant trade, was Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Tumani Kamara, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Ayton. I am perfectly fine with that. I love Mikal Bridges and I love Cameron Johnson, don't get me wrong, but I'm perfectly fine with trading them for Kevin Durant and having a team with CP3, Booker, Durant, and Ayton. I don't mind that. Where we fucked up and we went wrong, for some reason after that Durant trade, we traded DeAndre Ayton for Yusuf Nurkic and then Chris Paul for Bradley Beal. That's what fucked the Suns. I promise you a team. Look, I have a picture. I promise you a team with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Ayton. I promise you that team would have done something, bro. That team would have made noise. Surrounding Devin Booker and Kevin Durant with a high IQ, smart point guard like Chris Paul and a rim-running big, athletic big man like DeAndre Ayton instead of fucking Nurkic, That would have done something, bro. But then we traded CP3 for Beal and Ayton for Nurkic, and that's what literally that fucked the Suns, bro. Look, this team would have done something, bro. This team would have done something, bro. Then we traded for Beal and Nurkic, and that fucked everything up, bro. I don't know. People don't even realize that this squad was a thing, bro. You know this team was 8-0, right? This team was 8-0. They didn't lose a game together when after KD got traded here. They finished the season 8-0. And then for some reason, the Suns fucking front office decided to trade Chris Paul for Beal and Ayton for Nurkic. And that fucked everything up, bro. And I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, like I was the one vouching for Ayton and Chris Paul to stay. If we did have to trade them, okay, we had to trade them. But Ayton for Nurkic? And then Chris Paul for Beal? Come on, bro. You could have got way better returns, bro. Way better. Way better. Way better. So again, I don't mind the Kevin Durant trade. I don't. Either way, bro, before I end the stream, because I gotta start filming. Before I end the stream, bro, the Suns are cooked, bro. We're fucked. And it sucks because I'm a huge Suns fan, bro. I find a lot of joy in like when the Suns win and like I love the Suns, but we are fucked, bro.